Yeah, hello friends, I'm back again. This time around is not for a class, it's just to let us understand because sometimes you see students complaining even after a wonderful mathematics teacher have taught them very well, they still complain that mathematics is a difficult subject, and I begin to wonder. When you tell them that it is not, they say maybe probably because you are a teacher or probably because you are good in mathematics, but it is not true. I am saying this because I had that experience. Before I give you some of the reasons why I am saying what I'm saying, make sure if this is the first time you're coming, of course, let me introduce myself. We have to know who I am. I am Ojo Hyginus Namdi, a math teacher, a physics teacher, an engineer by profession. So if you have come for the first time, make sure you like our video so that you get our mathematics classes, subscribe, and of course, comment and share them. So back to what I was saying. I said that most times we have this notion that mathematics is a difficult subject, and to be frank with you, even teachers contribute to that. Sometimes math teachers make the students understand, yes, this is the subject I teach and it is a very difficult subject, you don't joke with it. But the truth is that mathematics is not difficult. Mathematics is one of the easiest subjects, quote me anywhere. I had that experience and that is why I am saying it. In my junior secondary school, I hated mathematics. I hated mathematics with passion because of the way I was exposed to it. The kind of teacher I had, I never loved it. But thank God to my senior maths teacher who I honor up to today. He opened my eyes and made me begin to love mathematics to the extent that I wrote for the mathematics in WAEC and I cleared it. And today, I can comfortably teach calculation courses with ease, anytime, any day. So back to what I was saying. You see, one of the reasons why students run away from the calculation, like I have said earlier, is the teacher that is teaching it. The way he exposes it makes students afraid of it. Sometimes even the teacher makes students to fear the subject. But that shouldn't be. Number two is that we consider teaching of mathematics the same way we teach other subjects, but it shouldn't be. Remember, I told you it is an easy subject, but because it is a calculation subject, enough time is meant to be allotted to it. Yes, because it will take you enough time to understand the rules guiding it. That's just it. But once you understood the rules, you do not require time to read. You see, mathematics is a subject that you don't have to even read that much to be able to pass. All you need is to be in the class, be in the teacher's class, understand the teacher, ask your questions in the class, then do more work. Class. You don't have to read and read and read to prepare for mathematics exam. No. Now, when I was teaching in one secondary school, when I started teaching in the secondary school, the people that taught mathematics before me, there was something I discovered. I saw that they did and I decided to do differently. What is that thing that they did that most people do, both in public and private secondary schools and in primary schools? This is where it started. In primary schools, you see most of the schools, public private schools, employ teachers. Not to underrate anybody. You see, when someone has gone to NCE, studied one subject, maybe integrated science, home economics, so on and so forth, and then is employed as a primary school teacher to teach all subjects across the class that he or she is assigned. Mathematics doesn't work that way. Just like if in a primary school a French teacher is employed, no matter the number of teachers they have in the school, if a teacher is employed particularly for French, that is how mathematics should be. Because some of these teachers that are employed to handle these classes, maybe a teacher in P4 or P5 handling every subject in that class, this teacher might be a teacher that is struggling in mathematics, that barely got a C to graduate, and then he comes to teach mathematics. Yes, we see it as a basic mathematics, primary school mathematics. The teacher will be able to solve it. Yes, but because he or she is not good in it, will find it difficult to communicate very well to this pupil. And from that foundation, if they did not get it there, it is very difficult for them to get it beyond there. And this is the secret of some thriving primary schools. They make sure they have a qualified maths teacher that goes across classes to teach if it's possible, and not the class teacher, so that if this foundation is built at primary school level, it can be moved from that level to the higher level. And then another reason why students fail mathematics, or why students are afraid of mathematics, is, before I say that reason, I remind you again, subscribe, like, and share this video. Back again. You see, if I am teaching a subject like agric, sorry for using that, or probably civic, and I pick a topic, maybe crop in agric, I teach crop step by step. If you get different textbook, you will see that they are saying the same thing, but in different ways. I teach from beginning to end, types of crop, and so on and so forth. I give a classwork, I give a test, I give an exam. If you look at these 3 assessments I have made, you will realize that I am repeating the same thing, asking the same question. And WAEC, JAMB, whatever exam, we still ask the same question. And that is about that. But in mathematics, it is not that way. If I teach a particular topic in mathematics, say indices, logarithm, number base, whatever, there are more than 1 million questions that can be produced from that topic, that can be solved in different ways. All you need to know is to know the rules and regulations guiding that topic, not to begin to look at a particular question, how it was solved. But that is the mistake the teachers were making there. Of course, teachers are still making that mistake in most schools. You say a teacher will pick a textbook. In my own side, we use New General Mathematics, Comprehensive Mathematics, and other approved WAEC mathematics textbook. You see a teacher will pick one textbook, solve example questions there, probably pick some exercise questions and solve. And then the students will go and cram the notes. And then the teacher will come in exam and reproduce what he has given in notes. Probably he will just change figures. And then the student will cram and write and get an A. And he'll be happy, I know mathematics. But that is a good crammer, not a mathematician. When I joined the school, that was the first thing I tried to change. And of course, that then was very bloody, because they didn't see it coming. After teaching for a term, I prepared a question, and not even one question was a repetition of what is in my notes. And of course, students, I would not say fail, those who actually read still managed to pass. Some struggled to get a C. And then a lot of them that had that mindset of cramming their notes did not make it. And they were shocked. But to the glory of God, after that term, they learned my system. They understood it. And they began to read beyond what is in their notes. And I told them, what you have to do to know mathematics is not reading or cramming your notes, but being in the class to understand step by step how to solve a particular topic and ask questions. The major questions we should be asking in mathematics class is why. Every step that is taken, why did you take that step? If you understand the why of every step, then we can solve any question. So that when you are solving a question and you do not see that reason, the reason why a particular step was taken, you know that you're not going to take that step. If you see that same reason why that step was taken, you will know that you're going to take that step. But sometimes you see people learning mathematics that there are 5 steps, and then in every question you want to take that same 5 steps. No, it is not that way. If you understand why and why not, then it will be easy for us. So I tell you, all you need to do is to do what? Be attentive in the class. Thank God today we have a social system, a social media like how I'm doing now in the YouTube. YouTube is a system, not a conventional class. It is not where time is limited. You can watch and rewatch our videos. You can pause, you can fast forward, you can slow. Of course, you can rewind. So that you can learn mathematics gradually. But I am telling you, if you follow these rules, if you try to understand why of every step taken in mathematics, you will come back and give me testimonies. And of course, I've had a lot of it. Now I tell you, remember, we had a lot of videos where I teach mathematics, I teach physics, and I want you to go and subscribe in our YouTube so that you'll be getting other notifications. When new videos come, you will get it. You'll be the number one person to get it. And I promise you, we are going to be supplying you every topic. Gradually, we are going to exhaust every topic. And if you follow it, nothing will make you to feel either your work, your jump. And when we are done doing this, we are going to go to a higher level. See you at the top.